My brothers and sisters in Christ, today's readings, and particularly the Gospel, present a fascinating peek into the mystery of Jesus. We hear in the first reading, if you will, kind of the rehashing of how Jesus as the new Adam comes to undo original sin. And by undo, we mean as sin entered the world through one man. We hear in the beginning the fall of our first parents and original sin. Jesus, in his faithfulness, he takes human flesh and comes and opens the path to salvation for all as the God-man. And so, in this, he is inherently linked, the one who comes to serve, although he is God. And this is, of course, the great mystery. We see this on the night of the Last Supper when he washes feet. The master gets down on his hands and knees and washes the feet of his disciples. And we hear how Peter is horrified by this at first, to allow his beloved master to wash his feet, until Jesus tells him it's necessary for all righteousness to be fulfilled. And so, by extension, in the parable that we hear today, Jesus speaks as servants being ready to receive their master back. And he uses wedding, which in this case, it's not about the event. It's always this nuptial language, coming back from the bridal feast, which is an image of the Lord himself, the divine bridegroom. But the sense of being ready to serve, waiting hand and foot, not knowing when the master will arrive, but making sure that when he's ready, all is in place to serve him. But where he turns things around is he says that the master will be pleased in finding so and will gird himself and serve the servants. It's a beautiful image of Jesus, and that our mystery of him is we are his servants. He is God. We are not. God is creator. We are a mere creature. And yet God condescends in the flesh. Jesus comes, despite being divine, to humble himself and serve us. And so in Jesus, we find not only the one who frees us from sin, who undoes what Adam and Eve brought about. We find that, but we also find the model for us. He unites himself with our condition to show us how to be prepared to serve. And so, for we who receive such gracious treatment as the Master washes our feet, now we are told to go and do likewise. And so, it is this constant mystery of humility, of being ready to serve, while falling to our knees in gratitude that our God, who should be domineering and put us to servitude to do nothing but serve, but instead he treats us like the royalty. He loves us beyond measure, beyond our comprehension. And so in turn, we're called to never think too highly of ourselves. How can we? Compared to Jesus, we certainly are not. But when we turn to our brothers and sisters, to never put ourselves in an exalted position, but to turn and to serve as though we were the lowliest, as Jesus himself has done for us. And so, may these readings today fill us with a dual spirit of gratitude and humility, so that we may be ready to serve. May God bless you all.